Okay, welcome back to JPDE. Something's going on, I don't know what. So much is happening. I don't want to be sniff, but you have to, for her, right? Yes. You know I have 2 daughters back home. They're around your age. Really? Really. What? What are they like? Every time. I think of her every time we do this. Hey T, I'm back. Glad to have you back, Bella. Thanks. You got my clothes? These are ruined, as always. Near the basin, behind those rocks. Thanks. Ugh, I'll never get used to the smell of sweat and blood. Oh. Jesus. Is that what happens? You just fucking form out of the body? I was thinking of her. You always do when we do this. Well, I was wondering, do you? When I'm fractured, I don't even remember her face. But when I'm healing, towards the end, yes. It helps you be brave. Yes, it does. My box. I can't find it in the darkness. I put it on the floor near the wall. Ow! On your right. Yeah, I found it. Nah. Huh? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! That symbol. That's like Ruby's symbols. And that's a white cloak. That's Summer's! Still looks good on you. I still say you should be the one to keep it. She gave it to you. You're more deserving of it. Even if I was, she gave it to you. I'm going to respect her wishes first, and your self-loathing second. What would I do without you, T? Probably write poetry, or obey the boss blindly. Speaking of which, I decided what we're going to do next. You got an idea? Something I like. Something like that. Simply put, we do nothing. Oh, I see. So, you do nothing. Last episode, I get freaking wrecked by dizziness and a flaming giant. Doesn't make any sense to me. Great knowledge increased. Well, that was the quickest cafeteria run ever. We can eat while we talk. Come on, let's hurry. I guess she took a liking to her role as tactician. Probably, but it's not only that. If I had to take a guess, she's probably in a hurry because of Thelia and Bella. Alright, shoot, Penny. Well, I'd like to, but as a tactician, I can only move forward with a briefing when given authorization by our commander. Okay. I see. Permission granted, Tactician Penny. Gladly so, Commander. So would that make me a medic and Evelyn and... I can't even say that, or a navigator? Medic! Oh. The plan worked. Through Alex's senses, I managed to follow his aura through the pyro-obsidian structure, if only for the brief seconds before he fell unconscious. Wasn't exactly what happened, but yeah. I'm sorry to say I haven't been able to actually find the body of the user. I suspect he was too far removed from our point of access for a timely scan. But I now have a grasp on how a semblance works, and how to neutralize it. Ugh. And now the map, right? Wait, map? What map? How much in advance did they plan this? Also, how did they print something like this in less than 1 day? We have a professor who's an interested party, remember? Fair point. Holy shit. Now this just looks like the god... No, hold on. Stop for a moment. This just looks like the... Hey, what's this? You know, this actually looks like the freaking design plan of the whole thing. Literally. Like, this could look like the design plan of the game. But knowing that it's just pictures, you know, visual novel, you can't really say it like that much. Anyway. So he has been feeding his aura into the pyro-obsidian structure for a decade. What kind of creature? These points are arranged in a non-accidental way around the city. They form a pattern, an array of the source, that seems to split the city into well-defined areas. God! This looks less like a semblance and more like a security system. What was it that he said? He didn't want anyone interfering with what was going on in the city. Whatever this affair may be, he told Alex to go to the mines to find out, which are all the way in the back, and I bet that the strongest concentration of aura is there. Yes, moving on. Whatever these focal points are, I believe that by taking them out, we will be able to liberate large areas of the city from the semblance, in theory. And one of those points is right on top of the front gate. Precisely. Fantastic! That leaves us with only one itsy-bitsy problem. We can't use aura. So we can't use aura in these locations. I was gonna look at that. I'll bet my ears that the debilitating whatchamacallit isn't the only defense this guy has at his disposal. The only one of us who has superior fighting abilities without aura is Penny, but we're not sending you in there alone, even if it's just on top of the entrance gate. Right, Commander? Right, partner. This does leave us at an impasse, though. We need to find an alternative way to explore the area, or someone willing to help us keep their silence, and who also knows to fight without aura, well enough to support Penny. Sadly, I don't know any other androids. Even a cyborg would do, really. Well, you know, can't really use General Ironwood. But if you want to talk about anything with robotics... Oh, shit. I got a feeling Mercury's gonna come around. But I'm not really sure they'll help. But I haven't seen him this whole game. I think this would be the time he'd show up. Nothing right now. Gotta look around for more things. Never mind. Hello, Miss Ark. Alex, my boy. I knew I had seen you right when I met you here. Huh? Oh wow, that's a lot of money. And what is this in the envelope? I wanted to be the first to lay eyes on the first draft. First draft? You mean you already finished the story? It has to go through editing still, but come on, take a look. Okay. Alright, I'm prepared for this. I mean, I already know what there's probably going to be some adult scenes in, but... Alright. Holy shit, that is a lot of money! God damn. Madonna, what the hell is this? Is there a problem with it? Just one! First of all, you used our actual names. Oh, that was just for ease of writing. We'll decide on new ones during the editing process. Second, what's with the character customization? Literary Alex. It's been a little rough this semester. I don't really get along with my teammates, and I'm terribly unpopular. I guess it's blonde hair or the emerald green eyes. I know how you feel. I mean, who wants to be friends with a fauna with a cat tail instead of cat ears? But I'm sure things will start looking up soon. I mean, I'm not Mr. Popular, but I'm not a social Pira, whatever. And I get along swimmingly with my teammates. Thank you very much. Also, a cat tail is fine too. Teenage audiences love this kind of drama. The dilemma of being unpopular and uninvolved, while still having all the quantities for the opposite, you know? And anyway, this is not you. Yes, he is! It's you, but it's not really you. Now I'm confused. The characters are just based on you. I'm not making a biography here. I see. Still, it's kind of difficult for me to read this. I mean, especially, the fun part? Yeah. I mean, I never do something like that. Oh, I know. We'll cheer you up. Wanna go dancing? Oh, that sounds fun. It's been so long since I've been. Last time I went, an incident happened, and I swore myself never to dance again. Okay, maybe I should dial it back with the subplots. Anyway, what do you think of these illustrations? What are you... For all the forgotten gods, what the hell? How am I going to look Neon in the face now? That was fun. You're one interesting beta, Rita. It could be interesting, it could be entertaining beta, Rita. I'll be sure to pass your proposals to my editor. Please do that. Well, I'll see you soon. I can't wait to see what other stories we can come up with. I'm going to regret this somewhere down the line, am I? Yes, you will. Don't worry. We're in the same boat, buddy. We're both in this. We're both in this hell. I do know one thing, when this game is actually finished, I mean like with the main story, I don't know if the main story will be completed before everything else is added, but I will tell you, if the main story is completed and I finish that, I will, of course, like I said, still do a full, complete playthrough again when that time comes, because if the full story comes out before all the dates come out, I mean, I'm still gonna do it, but if the full story comes out before all the dates, there will be no more videos for this game after the story is fully complete, until it is fully released with everything, which is probably still going to be a while, because it's got the monthly updates. That's why, if people pay attention, I do have my playlist of this with the non-full game. Was that already all on 15 before? Whew. Well, that's it. Oh. What do you mean, no thanks? Exactly that. I changed my mind. I won't pursue the secondary objective of capture of our target any longer and limit myself to the primary task of observation. What are you trying to do? I will do nothing more than what is asked of me, Howard. You bitch! Oh, no need to get vulgar, Howard. You could do the same without any repercussions. Unlike you, I'm loyal towards the boss. True, in your eyes capturing Alex would be the best way to help him, despite the boss's wishes. Well, he didn't expressly forbid us from trying to capture him. Point is, Howard, you should probably rethink what is whose best interest. That's what I did. Damn it. Oh, would you look at that, getting fucked over, buddy. What was some things here? That's a 15 right now. Should I call someone? Never mind, I don't want to be bothered. Mine. Redfield City. See if McDonald's got anything else that's interesting. Or maybe a new book. Oh god! No, I just realized something. She could actually get that one book completely done and then I'll be a fucking, oh god. I'll buy it. Oh, Alex, ready to spin. Okay. I guess my partner would be. Oh my. This isn't gonna end well. Well, you've already met Jack. Would you like to know more about her? Oh, I definitely would. I reiterate that you'd make a cute couple. I think that's correct. Well, that would make my team one of a kind, you see. Oh, jeez. Don't even, buddy. Bottom line, she's never been really interested, I think. A shame indeed. Thankfully, we both know a blonde, bona fide literary genius, don't we? Ugh. You're going to write about what I think you're going to write. I mean, after what you did with Neon, it's not really a question, but how could I not? I'll see you soon, Alex. I feel the creative juice is boiling. Do it for the benefits, Alex. Do it for the benefits. Oh, Jesus. Do it for the dollar bill. Ah, god damn it, man. That's just... You know what's funny? There's actually something I got off the site that actually has something to do with Jack that I haven't read, but it had the anthology thingy. So I may include that, which means I'd have to close the game, not reclose the game, I just have to open the thing. Oh, hold on, puppy, no need to whine, no need to cry. It's okay, she'll keep it away. Yes, speed. Classroom. Maybe Pyrrha. I have no doubt she'd say yes, but without her aura? Ugh, this is pointless. There's no one who has a clear advantage even without an aura cover. I can't ask anyone to risk their lives like this. Is going in blind and defenseless really the only option we have? Maybe Penny's father could give us some kind of protection to wear. Okay. Man, I never thought I'd envy Jean's armor. I wonder where he got that from. I haven't seen anyone else wearing any kind of armor, except Pyrrha and that Carvin guy. But unlike Jean, there's more decorative than anything else. Maybe there's a blacksmith town I can go to, or... Oh, I was correct. Cinder, Emerald, and that guy's new. I guess he must be one of their teammates? He's one tall bastard, that's for sure. Also, bleakiest color combination. I've never seen anyone wearing in Beacon so far. Wonder what they're talking about. Ah, they noticed me. Well, I was walking in the direction after all. Hey, Cinder, Emerald. Hey. Hello, Alex. Fancy meeting you here. On the road towards the dorm after lunch? Nah, not that fancy. Watch your mouth, shorty. What? What's his problem? My tone wasn't that mocking, was it? Mercury, stand down. But I can handle a conversation by myself, thank you very much. Oh wow, that's one hell of a 180 you did. Then again... Oh yeah, that shit. What the fuck?! Interesting, that was also the only time I ever said what the fuck in the game. That... Sorry, ma'am. Also, Alex, this is Mercury. He's our teammate and my partner. A pleasure. Yeah, whatever. Seriously, what the hell is this problem? So, Alex, what can I do for you? That's not what I meant by not that fancy, you know. I know, but I think I don't have to restate my, literacy, do I? Actually, this could be helpful. No, you don't. Can we speak privately? Certainly. Will the bench over there do? Perfect. The hell? Why is she acting like that with this guy? What else is she supposed to do? Act like a student moron? I guess Emerald and Mercury will make it so that no one disturbs us. Will they now? What makes you think that? It's what I do if my boss is talking business in semi-public. The look, that chuckle, it gives me goosebumps. And I don't know why exactly. Oh, I should keep you close. Or you could keep me even closer. We haven't decided that yet, have we? I'd be more interested in a fruitful partnership, Alex. Glad to hear it. It just so happens that there's a matter you could help me with, if your resources allow you to do it. And what would that be? I need someone who can fight without using aura. Will you look at that? Honest surprise. Someone who can fight without using aura. Fight at a level superior to that of a normal human, of course. I figured. Is this still a strange request? My team and I have come open a roadblock that cannot be traversed while actively using aura. I never heard of such a thing. Is it a semblance? As far as we know, we're one step away from cracking the case, but only one of my teammates is combat ready without aura. Oh my god. I'd like her to have at least one person as support, though there's no telling what she may find. It's a pretty big risk to take. I do have one person in mind, but what's in it for me? I don't know. I don't know enough about you and your operations to make an offer. All I know is you have enforcers instead of teammates, and that you're doing something Ospen wouldn't approve of. I'm starting to doubt they're even actual students. Yet, how could they have gotten into the school without providing any papers from Haven? You don't mince words, Decapitus. It's honestly refreshing. You'd see right through me. Anyway, do you need time to think about it? I should probably tell my teammates about the proposal anyway. I'm sure I can think of something by tomorrow. Shall we meet here again, same time? Fair. Then I'll see you tomorrow with my team. How did it go, ma'am? I was surprised, which doesn't happen often, and there's opportunity, having an entire beacon team in our debt at the price of 1 mercury. What? Question is, what's the best we can make use of them? Oh, jeez. That was not a good idea for me. But anyway. Things to look for. Nothing here. Stuff's going down, and I'm not liking it. Really nothing to do here. Nope, nothing here. Fucking stop it. Alley. Alright, let's go see Madonna again. Hey, you did that thing, didn't you? Oh, gods. Why so embarrassed, Alex? It's just a short story. Yeah, but the thing is, with Neon, it's a big deal because we just see each other at school. I should have really thought this through. I live with Jack. She's my partner. We share the same sleeping space. I don't know how I'm going to think of her. She was in such a peculiar way of waking you up in such peculiar attire, too. That? Marvelous. This way potentially led to interesting developments. I can't wait to hear about them. If such an innocent relationship stoked my creation fires like this, so I can only imagine what a close encounter could do. Is everything about riding with you, Miss Ark? At the moment. But speaking of non-work-related stuff, I should probably go give my family back home our working called Tata. Our... whatever. I wonder what the family is like, and if that's the reason Jean left without saying anything. Alright, one quick second. Let's go ahead and see exactly what they were doing. That she wrote. And, well, here we go. Jack's present. David had a... if you guys don't know, character's real name's supposed to be David. If, you don't put your name in. But anyway, David had a peculiar, eventful night. Mostly trying to avoid repeat dances from what his feet had come to, known as the natural enemy. He wasn't even surprised that she had managed to sneak into a Beacon student's only celebration. Still, multicolored distractions to the side, he had plenty of fun. He had never heard of this winter celebration before, but he liked the atmosphere, and the themes of closeness and goodwill. Also, he liked the eggnog Ruby liked, the alcohol kind of a bit too much. Much to Weiss's chagrin, I can't say it, and the various sweets and seasonal fruit. He just wished his teammates had told him about it beforehand, so that he could have gotten them. And presents as tradition, whatever. They said they didn't mind, but David always felt like he wasn't appreciating the girls enough. Not even that peculiar line of thought had prevented him from sleeping, like a peculiar tired sack of bricks, though. In considering the speed with which slumber had taken him, he hadn't expected to wake up early, let alone the crack of dawn. Slowly, feeling his vision, told him another story, awakening his other sense as his touch still registered the faint sensation of lips on his right cheek. He sighed as he groggily woke up. Was this Evelyn feeling affectionate in the morning? No. She was probably sleeping harder than him. Penny? Penny wasn't the type to disturb his sleep. Also, the lips he felt were different. The more he thought about it, the more his brain awakened, and soon enough, he once again was fully aware. Evelyn's right. You are a sleepyhead. And that was not what he expected to wake up to. He just realized his eyes widened and felt blood rush to his cheeks. Oh! Okay. Yeah, So that's what... Okay. Yeah, I see. Christ. Partner! The word had come out in squeak. He coughed in his right hand, which only served to make Jack grin at him. Partner, good morning. Good morning to you, she said. Oh, I thought that was... And didn't move from her position. She just kept staring back at David, who slowly got into a squatting position in his bed. Awkward moments of silence followed. Where's Penny? How do you think I got into this? Yeah, so what exactly is this? Your present. He blushed and gasped. My partner? What? You want to return me without even trying me out first? She stuck out her tongue at him and playfully pulled at the ribbon on her hip, causing David to sputter further. What brought this on? She let go of the ribbon, which slapped back on her body noisily. Doesn't matter. If it was an excuse of special eggnog, it might. Jack snorted out in laughter before settling a playful glare on him. Then, before he could react, she spun and threw herself chest first on top of her partner, who couldn't help but instinctively grab on her shoulders. Once again, partner. Jack settled the semi-predatory gaze on David as she lifted herself on her hands, enough to give her partner the devil's choice of staring at her barrier-strained tits or her eyes. You think too much, she declared before wrapping her arms around his head and pulling it forward, pushing his face into her chest. Oh, God. Hold up. She giggled as his hair and breath tickled her, then arched her back to rub her bosom up and down his face. David still paralyzed. Come on, partner, she whispered. Goading him on for a moment, everything was still. The next, David's hands fell onto her buttocks, and Jack let out a soft moan. Took you long enough. She exhaled as her partner started kissing and licking at her breasts, while she kept grinding against him, her hips and back working against his body, stimulating some awakening areas in particular. David's fingers sunk into Jack's bottom, oh God, groping her ass, before starting to help her movement against his crotch area, his legs moving and kicking the rest of the covers off him. Now only the thin fabric of his sleepwear and her strategically placed ribbons separating them. He was getting lost in the strong scent of her skin and the feeling of her muscular body. He pushed his torso forward, forcing Jack to arch herself backwards and presenting her toned stomach to him. He started licking and kissing at it, and she could feel her getting goosebumps. She let out a shivering under his... when I can't say that. Feeling him getting bigger underneath her. His hardness pitching a tent in his sleepwear. Oh, why am I doing this? Why? I'm not used to this. Increase in intensity. His torso... Fuck off! His torso pushing further and further forward until he reversed their position, making the wrapped Jack lean on her back, legs on both sides of his body, while he continued looking and kissing at her abdomen. Then, he straightened himself once again, removing his sleepwear. Jack rubbed her hands all over her body as she stared at him. God. Someone's been working out, she teased, and David rolled his eyes. Haven't we all? Jack smiled and raised her hands, laying them on his muscular belly and rubbing. Yeah, but we had a head start. The bronze-skinned student smirked as she moved her hands in circles, ever more downwards. David shivered as she eventually grasped him. You've caught up soon enough. He leaned forward as Jack kept playing with him, his hands laying on her chest, squeezing her mounds, enough to uncover her nipples from under the ribbon. Jack sighed as he started using his lips and mouth. Ow! And then let out a surprised yelp after a soft nibble. She went out her hand to smack him over the head as he chuckled, while her left hand increased pressure. Need I remind you what I'm holding here? She teased while... Oh, God. Sorry, all this rapping made me mistake you for a sub. Ugh. I let you get me on my back, and you already get big-headed. But maybe in the places. Jack smiled, bringing her head right to the ribbon wrapped high under her thigh, while her left moved his pajama pants further down his leg. Hope Evelyn didn't make you run out. I forgot to ask her. No, I have them. Just 1 second. David nodded and turned to the bedside table. Jack sighed and laid her head down backwards, staring at the ceiling as the opening wrapper sound echoed in the room. There we go. David was soon back into position, having also gotten rid of the pajama pants entirely. Good boy. Now go easy, alright? She smiled and sent a small nervous glare downwards as Alex shuffled. I mean, I should be wet enough, but, you know. I know, which is why Evelyn makes me buy lubricant. He chuckled and leaned forward, leaning his forehead against Jack's, licking his lips as he aligned himself, guiding with one hand. And then he pushed, making Jack bite her lower lip. David could feel her whole body shiver as he continued, her arms hooking under his own, her hands grabbing onto his shoulders. Ah, David. Slowly. We're good, he reassured her, locking his eyes with her own as he continued easing himself further, until he pushed a point where he was secure. Then he started moving. Jack breathed deep and slow, their bodies becoming hotter as they progressed, their sweat mixing together, and David's single bed starting to rock noisily against its neighboring twin. He hissed out, I really did not think this is going to be as long as it did. Shit! Jack breathed deeply and slow. Actually, I already did that part, so... Jack's fingers dug harder into his shoulders. Damn, David! Jack let out between heavy breaths, sweat going down her brow, breasts swinging in the... as David pushed himself on his hands to stare down at her. Do you always fuck Evelyn and Penny like this? Oh my god. More or less, he panted as he started driving himself faster, seeing her getting used to his current speed, her legs hooking behind him and pulling him to her, body tensing up as she tried to hold herself off. Gods, Jack, I don't know how long I can last. Caught you off guard? She joked before yeah, a loud gasp. Right there. He obeyed, and Jack suddenly started arching her back, driving her hips back against David, meeting his thrusts with her own movements, making the fellow blonde grit his teeth as he tried to delay the orgasm she seemed desperately intent on milking out of him. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. Ugh! In the end, it was not meant to be. The entire situation in the build-up got up to him. His hands gripped the covers of his bed as hard as Jack had unwrapped herself around him, head hanging back with her hair falling all over the covers. He then collapsed forward on top of his partner, head between her chin and bosom, as she hugged him to her, both breathing hard, out of effort and exhilaration. The first to break the silence was Jack, letting out a laugh as she ran her right hand through her hair, eyes on the ceiling as she held on the back of David's neck with her hand. Happy winter celebration. Thanks, David let out, still recovering. Still a thought came to his mind. Seriously, will they ever let him get even? So, yeah, I can't believe I just read that, but, that's the end of the episode, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, and, Hope none of you were fapping during that. Really do. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode of JPDE. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.